Today we're going to discuss course creation and AI. Do you own your intellectual property and copyright when using AI technology for course creation?
But first, we have a free gift for you. If you're looking to serve more people and cut your work week in half through developing an online course by monetizing the expertise that you have, you're trying to figure out, how do I develop an online course? How do I do it in less than 90 days? Save $10,000 or more in the process. That's why we have that free gift for you. It is linked below. Go check it out.
So we got some articles here. And the reality is the answer to this question is uncharted territory. It isn't totally clear.
Now remember, we're not giving any legal advice. We are not lawyers. So note.
We got some good information from Content Hacker here. And evidently, how the laws are set up in Europe versus the US is very different. Technically, we guess, in Europe, if you create any sort of content using AI, you, the creator, the one that input the script into the AI platform, own the copyright, technically. Don't understand why, but I guess you do. In the US, technically, the creator of the AI tool is the owner to the AI-generated content. Now, you're probably asking yourself, well, why do platforms like Kajabi and Loom and Descript and ChatGPT, they have these AI components? Well, when you're looking at Kajabi, what you're really gonna have to look at is, how does Kajabi allocate the rights? Does Kajabi own it, or do you own it? We have another video all about the AI capabilities of Kajabi. We dig much deeper into that concept there. But really, you just need to be aware of how the founders of the AI tools have written the legal clauses, because technically they own it, but they can give that access to you. But the reality is, and this is actual advice that we want to give you, don't use the exact wording of anything you get from AI. Why would you do that?
Or anything else. I mean, you wouldn't go to an article or a book and just copy and paste an article or take an author's content from a book and make it as your own. Obviously, don't do that. Remember, team, AI is another tool. Again, keyword is tool. Use it for the tool as it's built to be, which is to help you think of ideas. You have course topics, you have course titles, you have course ideas that you want to create. Maybe there's a subject matter that you have, but you're maybe stuck on something and you need help with AI to kind of brainstorm some different ideas. Use it as a tool to brainstorm, to look at what you could create and build off of it. Don't copy and paste it. Use it as an ideation tool.
Yeah, what's the point? I mean, I remember back in school, right? Elementary school. I didn't like to read books, I'll be honest. Now I love it, but I didn't like it, right? So what did I do? I went to Spark Notes. And Spark Notes were amazing. Cliff Notes was another one. But you don't just take the Spark Notes and copy paste. You don't just go to the Wikipedia article and copy paste. You read it and then come up with your own content. Same thing here. Why would you want to sell something that you didn't come up with? Your online course needs to be from your brain. Now here's what Descript says, okay? Descript has an article and they're just basically saying what the Copyright Office says. Essentially, if a creator doesn't have enough creative control over a generative AI tool to claim its output as their own, more specifically, the Copyright Office said that because you can't predict exactly what a generative AI tool will create, you can't copyright it. This makes sense, okay? You can't just tell an AI tool a script and then copyright what it gives you back, because I could give it the same script that Hector gives it. Now we have both gotten the same output, okay? Let's actually look at this. Let's go to ChatGPT. ChatGPT. Okay, boom, here it is. If I tell ChatGPT, create a 10-module course outline about how to train a Australian Shepherd, how to catch a Frisbee. If I ask it this, and let's say that our friend Mario across the world in Australia asks it the same exact thing. We're going to get the exact same curriculum. So just use your common sense. Do we own this?
No, we don't own it. Again, we use this as an ideation tool. You write that topic in, you'll look at the different modules, you'll look at the different bullet points. Oh, okay, understand the Australian Shepherd's aptitude for a Frisbee. Okay, that's, so you utilize it again as an ideation tool to help you think of other ideas. In the creative process, first of all, Johnny and I, we love the creative process. We understand though that it could take a lot of time, it could take a lot of energy. And one great thing with AI, again, it is a way for you to think of different ideas to help you ideate together and collaborate together with AI as a tool, right? In order for you to start thinking of your own ideas and instill your own creative processes and content in what you ultimately decide to create. Again, don't copy and paste don't be lazy.
Yeah.
Right? Don't just copy and paste it. Right? It's kind of like a mastermind. When you're sitting around a circle of people that you know and that you trust, right? You're ideating, right? AI is like another person in that seat, but instead of it being a human being, it is an AI tool. Ideate with it, think creatively with it, but create your own at the end of the day.
Do you really want your online course to sound like everyone else's? Also, do you want your online course to sound like it was built by AI technology? No.
No.
And the reality is at this point, you can tell if something is being generated by AI technology, okay? It is pretty obvious. There really isn't a human touch to things. It's very structured. Like anything that AI spits out is very structured. This is not how a human would create these things, right? There's no personal stories here. You can tell when something is AI generated, especially like headlines, okay? It's very easy to tell if a YouTube headline is AI generated because it's usually gonna have like a bunch of like nice words in it. There's gonna be a colon. Because AI goes based on a script. So that's what we really wanted to tackle today when we're talking about AI and online course.
And we know that you may be saying, well, Johnny, Hector, if I go into ChatGPT and I say, rewrite these modules with stories, it's gonna generate. So why don't I just do that? Listen, you are the expert.
Yeah.
Right? You have your own experiences. You have your own stories. The reason why people are coming to you is because they want to learn from you. There is something about you, your character. There's some sort of emotional connection that they have from you, from the stories that you shared, from your energy, from who you are, that they want to learn from you, right? So be you. Utilize this as a tool. Take your experiences, take your stories, take your expertise, because what is expertise? Expertise is years and years of experience and stories that you can now present as an expert because you have been through the ringer. Take that to the bank, and we guarantee you your courses and the content that you create are gonna go to the moon.
Here's the thing, you don't deserve to just click a couple of buttons and then sell a course based on that, okay? It's not how the world works. You can't just take something that's auto-generated and say that it's your own, okay? So really quick, we're gonna ask Bard, because Bard is different from ChatGPT. Bard actually gets to search all of Google. Bard knows that shit exists on Google. ChatGPT doesn't, okay? So I'm saying that because we have a course called eLearning Simplified Academy. And I'm gonna ask Bard, can you tell me what eLearning Simplified Academy is all about? If we ask it to ChatGPT, nothing will happen. But Bard knows that this course exists. So look, eLearning Simplified Academy exists. This is the thing that you have to be aware of with AI tools too, is AI tools don't necessarily know what is and what isn't copyrightable, okay? It could just throw some stuff at you and have no idea that it exists. Bard knows, because Bard is Google's AI system, and it knows that eLearning Simplified Academy is a thing, because eLearning Simplified Academy lives on the Google search engine. You search eLearning Simplified Academy, it shows up. Now, if we ask ChatGPT the same script, it's gonna have no idea. I'm sorry, I don't know. Well, really, this is because Google is blocking all this information from ChatGPT. So you got to be careful. These AI tools don't know what's copyrightable and what's not. It doesn't know what's intellectual property and what isn't.
And there have been cases where AI tools such as ChatGPT, they create content that is non-factual. And people have used that as factual, and those very people have gotten in trouble for it.
Exactly.
Now, we know that you are an expert. You want to monetize your expertise. You want to serve more people. You want to cut your work week in half, and you're trying to figure out, how do I do that? How do I develop an online course in 90 days or less and save $10,000 or more in the process because it's demystified? That's why we have this gift. It is a free masterclass. It is linked below. You'll learn just that. Go check it out.
And if you don't want to take it from Hector, take it from Bard. Thank you for the likes and subscribes.